Hey, Holden.
What's up, dudes?
Hey, we're out here taking a walk. Springtime weather, but no green on the trees yet. Holden had a really good subject about feedback and receiving feedback, and I thought we'd do a little short about it. So,
Feedback is so helpful, but it can be so irritating, and it can just like hurt sometimes. So like, like there's some things that we get feedback, and it's like, oh, I'm really underperforming or whatever. But what do you think about all that? Like,
yes, I think feedback can be extremely valuable. My challenge is making sure that I get my ego out of the way.
yeah,
Because it hurts and you feel offended and you feel critiqued. And
so hard. Or it can be so difficult that way. Hard figuring that out.
yeah, so one of the things I do is try to make it about me, right? Like I'm not the mistake. The action, behavior, or thing I said was the thing I'm getting feedback on. So kind of disassociating like me personally from the feedback is really helpful when I'm trying to like not be triggered and have my ego go into defense mode and argue about it.
Absolutely. It is super challenging, but once you figure out that, it can be much easier, and you can learn to build off of the feedback. That's what's so awesome about it, is it helps build you up. I mean, while it does feel like it's taking you further down, it can help you by building you up, fixing some things that you may have missed or you may have forgotten. That's such a critical piece of self-development.
Yeah, I agree. Because you can't really self-analyze, you know? Like you need others to tell you the things that you can't see within yourself. Right?
Yeah,
That's how
absolutely.
I see all the things I can't see without myself. So like without feedback, you're like really flying blind.
Yeah. Yeah, good luck.
We give each other a lot of feedback, don't we?
Oh yeah. Sometimes it can be a little harsh seeming, but then you're like, oh shoot, maybe he had a point, And I mean, I give you and mom and stuff a lot of feedback too, but yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of what you've shared with me is like really, really helpful when I can get past like sometimes the well, I didn't ask you for feedback. Why are you critiquing me?
Yeah.
When I can get past that, it can be really, really valuable stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, big truck coming here. So, yeah. What's the best way? Let's say I'm giving you feedback. What's the best way for you to respond to it? I'm like, hey, Holden, you're walking a little slow, and I think if you concentrated, you could pick up the pace.
Yeah. I would say the one thing I actually learned from you, just responding with thanks, like thanking the person, rather than getting offended and then being like, I'm not slow, I'm fast, super fast, like, or whatever. You just thank them for, it's like you're accepting their perspective, and like maybe their comment, maybe that will help you. Well, that also a lot of times will help you improve in any ways, really.
Yes.
And yeah, that's like the greatest thing,
yeah,
in my opinion.
So next time you get feedback, thank the person for having the courage to share it with you, and then sink into a state of reflection and ask maybe like, what do I need to learn from this? What can I learn from this, and how can I build on it?
Absolutely. Yeah, and just remember, we're all holding life together.
Oh my God, that was so cheesy, and I love it. Silly.